Then next one is MIT. If you are a science genius, MIT might be one of your dream schools. The school has, Bernard-Lee, the person you probably don't know this person, but if I mention this person is the person who invented World Wide Web, you'll probably be, wow, this is something. And it has Noam Chomsky as well, the linguist. So compared to Harvard, which took the English model of Oxbridge classical education, MIT took German system of learning based on research and hands-on experimentation. So that's a difference between MIT and Harvard. And Harvard, the strong programs at MIT, pretty much all programs are strong programs at MIT, but especially engineering, computer science, biology, econ, architecture, business, and math. Those are super strong programs at MIT. And let's look at the admission data. The most recent application cycle had 33,767 applicants, and 1,377 were admitted. So the acceptance rate is 3.9%. I think it might be similar to Harvard, but it's definitely not the lowest acceptance rate. It's not related to MIT, but I just want to point out the college has the lowest acceptance rate. It's not Harvard, it's not Yale, it's not Stanford, it's Caltech. It's at 2.8%, which is crazy. But I just want to point out that. And a wait list, which is very interesting. 682 students were put on wait list, and no one was admitted, which is quite cruel in my opinion. But anyways, that's MIT. MIT reinstated standardized score requirement. So among admitted students, 110% submitted standardized scores. So why 110? Because some of them took both SAT and ACT. I guess that's what genius do, right? Then the overlap colleges, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Caltech, UC Berkeley, Columbia, and Cornell. Those are students who apply for MIT usually would apply for those colleges as well. And if you look at the form, this is quite interesting because Emily introduced Harvard, and maybe we can do a comparison. MIT in the very important column, it's just personal qualities is very important. Whereas the rigor of secondary school records, GPA, standardized scores, essay, recommendation, interview, activities, talent, ability, considered important. And Emily, the Harvard is like very important, right? But this is interesting because even it's important, GPA, standardized scores, essay are still extremely important to me. I mean, if you want to get into Harvard. So I would suggest you just put everything on the very important column if you want to apply for MIT. What do you think, Emily?
Yes, absolutely. All of the schools we're focusing on, but especially MIT and Harvard are really selective, and they care about everything. So you can't mess up in any of these.
Yeah. They just think personal quality is more important, but it doesn't mean the GPA is not very important. That's what we want to say.
Right.
And about the financial aid, MIT, the same as Harvard, offers 100% need-based financial aid.